We're gonna build a tiny home. 60-foot frame. Gonna build it 12 feet wide, so 720 square feet. Single slope roof. 3-bedroom, 2 in the back, 1 in the front. Living room, kitchen, bigger bathroom, full tub, shower. In the back here, we're gonna have an 8-foot room by 11.5 or so. And then another 8-foot room by 8.5. Then we'll get into this bathroom area. Right in here, we're gonna have kind of the utility closet. So I'll have the panel, which will get tied right into this temporary panel that's there. So bring 100 amps in. Then that'll share a wall with the bathroom. So we can have water going to the bathroom and a washer dryer that's gonna be in the closet in this utility room. And then sharing the bathroom wall on the other side is gonna be where the kitchen goes. So right around here somewhere, we're gonna have a kitchen. All the water is just gonna come up from the bottom. I might heat line it. I might build a box around it and do like a conventional light bulb. If it's insulated well enough, just like a 60-watt bulb would probably keep it warm enough to not freeze. So got the frame in, took the tongue off. So that gave us about an extra 16 inches. I was able to lower the frame. So far, I'm gonna do tie par right here, 2x6 floor joists, front to back, 5/8 ply on top, grace it, then it won't matter if it rains or anything. But the reason why I'm gonna put the tie par down first is so you don't have to insulate it from underneath. You can just set it in and throw the floor on top and not worry about loose falling insulation. Be 9-foot walls in the front, 8-foot walls in the back, single plate bottom, double plate top. Do a 1/2-inch ply on the roof. Once the floor joists are on and you put the rim board, like, it'll start tightening up that frame. After it's built, I am going to get underneath it all somehow and slide some silver back in, some 2-inch. That'll give me another 7.7 for R value, and that'll feel pretty cozy. The walls only being 2x4, you know, get a lot less R value, but it's your floor and your ceiling that you really want to keep the heat in. So the ceiling would be maybe a little better. I'm gonna try to go for about R30 in the ceiling. I'll use a 2x4 as my strapping, and then the sheet metal. So what that'll do is it'll create my air gap, so you don't have hot air hitting cold air and creating moisture, condensation. With the grace, that's protecting the ply, and as the heat transfers through the grace into the cold air above, at least any condensation that does happen will be rolling down the grace, but that air flowing through top to bottom with that strapping shouldn't have much of a moisture issue. Most of the wheels are off because we wanted to get it as low to the ground as possible, but the grade falls towards the back. So I left the back couple tires on. It's all gonna get skirted with the overhang of that 12 feet, so it'll skirt, you won't see any of that. I've got a pump house over that way, so we've trenched a line so water comes up in about the middle and is almost connected to the well. Other stuff that I still need to do is in front of here. I'm gonna bring in a bunch of 2-inch gravel, build that up as a base, and then probably do like a 7/8 or a 3/4. So from the garage over to the pole where the gate is, that'll be privacy fencing like we have here. Currently we live in a 41-foot toy hauler. So if you come from the bedroom where it's nice and warm, and we would think the kitchen's also warm or the living room's warm, but for the baby, it seems like he really notices the temperature difference when you walk between the rooms. And I want something better sealed. So it's been nice, but now it's time for the 720 square feet tiny home. I guess that's what we call it, but it's kind of looking forward to it. Always wanted to build one. Always wanted to try living in one, see what it's like. Gone from a big house to a small house to a toy hauler, now a tiny home. Hopefully the next house is a barn door. We'll see. I obviously need more space. You can see this little lot here, or some of this lot is covered with 7 shipping containers, dump trucks, floats. It's definitely getting harder and harder to live where you work or work where you live when you just have stuff everywhere. I want it to look nice, but it never looks nice here. Keep searching for that dream property with the right commercial zoning. This trailer here, that's a 48-foot version of the other one. I brought it home last week thinking this was gonna be awesome, I'll make it work. But as soon as you try to get a couple extra bedrooms in there, like if that was a 1-bedroom, this 48-footer would be awesome. Or a 1-bedroom with like what a camper trailer would have for a kid's room. I'll tuck that away for a future project or sell it. Either way, 60 foot I think is gonna work perfectly. This is gonna be a lot of fun, and could go pretty quick, like 6-8 weeks worth of work. So maybe it'll be a little more than 2 months, but yeah. Hey puppy. Is that you? Is that you? What? What? Trying to find something to show me? What? All right, sit. Hey, that's lay down. Sit. Jump. Ooh, jump. Sit. Lay down.